My name is Chromaray and welcome back to Purrfect Date. So last time we finished off, we tagged some cats like in Pokemon kind of, and then we went to bed after the busy day. And then we woke up because some red light pulsating fainter in the direction of the forest woke us up. So we'll get right back into the mix. I snap into action, running as fast as I can, barefoot, dressed in my pajamas, running at full speed into the forest, into the dark of night. I must be crazy. The words of Professor Popper are ringing in my ears. I need you to protect it above all else. My legs are trembling beneath me. I stop feeling my heartbeat. Heavy throughout my body, I wheeze in and out, my breath billowing in front of me in white puffs. What are those? Statues of cats? I shouldn't feel like this. Why am I so dizzy? I try to get my bearings and I realize I've blundered perilously close to the danger zone. This has escalated quickly. I can just make out the shapes of some large animals in front of me before my eyes close and I drop to my knees. What's going on? This is I open my eyes. The calico cat I scanned yesterday is sitting in front of me. She drops the catalog at my feet. Another one or the one you had? I pass out. Are the cats trying to say that the scientist is evil? What?
Hello, can you hear me?
Are you okay? What is it?
Don't be ridiculous, Kibbles. It's a human.
I don't remember who's who.
Oh yeah, I can smell now. Smells like a human. Oh, do be quiet.
Oh my god, there's so many of them. Are they alive?
Of course it's alive. It's breathing, you imbecile.
Why isn't it moving? Would you come in and give it some space? Move back a bit.
Yes, stand back. Move out of my way. Let me have a proper look.
I begin to come to. The Sphinx cat is standing over me as I open my eyes. We stare at each other for a moment while I try to take in what's happening.
Is this one defective?
Oh, I feel sick. I'm gonna puke. The cats watch me intently. Am I going insane? Ouch, my head. What is this?
What is this chattering about?
They're scared and confused. Let him talk to them. Human, are you alright? You! I remember you. You took my catalog. Oh, but I gave it back to you. It's right in your pocket now. I try to reach into my pocket and realize my hands are scratched to shreds. Ow! Ow! What's wrong with my hands? I try to stand. Ow, my feet! What's happened to me? Yeah, I guess it's from all the climbing.
I told you it wasn't ready for that.
What's that? Ready for what?
Its anatomical structure is far too delicate.
I tried to slow it down. Yeah, Floof, you just try restraining a human who's that determined. It was like a marigay. It's like a margay. Its anatomical structure didn't seem that delicate to me. It was like a what? Doing what? You made your own way back to the beach. Okay, that doesn't explain. I show my bleeding hands. Oh, you crawled, Kara. Kara? Who's Kara? That's not my name. It's a team of endearment. It's an Irish thing.
It's inappropriate.
Wait, I crawled? You sure did. You sure did. Like a cat?
Yep.
All the way from the mountains? Like a blatant mountain lion. Impressive. But why? Because you got the sickness.
Sheesh.
Maybe you can sit down, human. We need to have a talk, possibly a long one. Talk? Yeah, that's right. Since when do cats talk?
Oh, for goodness sake, since the dawn of time, how else do you think we communicate?
I'll stop spinning whiskers, Major. You know full well that the human is saying. I think the revelation here, Kara, is that you can understand us. Yes, that too. Will someone please explain what the hell is going on? Well, we don't fully understand everything ourselves. At least not all the details of how this works. I think being stood in the forest surrounded by a bunch of talking cats is about as detailed as anyone would want.
I agree, and much to the point we were rather hoping you would be able to help us. You are the scientist, after all.
What do we know is that the clock has started ticking for you. What do you mean? Well, there's no easy way to say this. You, Kara, you'll be catified. I'll be what? Whether you help or not, you don't have a lot of time before.
Ahem, if I may, it would seem we are basing this on our experiences to date, that when a human managed to find themselves in what I believe you call the danger zone, they are vulnerable in ways that they previously were not. That is to say,
You're screwed. You're not helping. Don't make me.
hiss.
Whoa, Mountain Lion. There'll be no violence of any kind. Forgive me for being a little panicked here.
The vulnerability to which Snooty Booty was referring to is simply put, if you are bitten or scratched by an elder cat within the danger zone, you will begin a process of change that ultimately will result in a full feline transition.
Catified. So you're basically saying I'm a werecat? I look down and amongst the scratches on my right hand are two distinct puncture marks. The reality of my situation descends on me like a cold mist.
Basically, yes.
My head is spinning. This is too much for me to take in. Take a breath now, Kara. You're not looking so good. What? Have I started to change? I feel my head. For ears, fur, everything seems to be normal. No, I just meant you're looking a bit shaky, understandably so. I take a few deep breaths, steady breaths, and calm myself enough to say, okay, so, why, how, what? Give me some data. What have you got so far? Look, we'll answer everything that we can, but the truth is, we have more questions than answers ourselves. So you say you need my help. What exactly? What would that entail? Well, finding our friends would be a start. The cats on this island, they're going missing. We don't know what's happening to them, but the body count is rising and we've hit a wall.
A wall of ignorance, maybe? Really? How many times do I have to tell you? The Maulers are to blame.
Muellers?
Now, Fluffy Butt, there's no need for name calling.
Speaking of name calling, I'll remind you to call me Major, madam.
Look, they can't help the way they are. It's a lack of breeding, you know.
Overbreeding, if you ask me.
Again, Muellers. They're the elder cats, the island originals. They can't speak the way we can, hence the derogatory term Muellers. And how are they to blame exactly?
Well, if I knew that, there would have been no need for this elaborate kidnapping. It's hardly proving to be a roaring success after all.
Look, Kara, all we really need to know is we are no longer safe on this island. The elders who live within the danger zone are hostile towards us. Not sure why, it's always been that way. And now, because the cats are so taken, nowhere else is safe either. This is a lot of characters. Oh, I just realized that's Trixie, that's the female cat. I should probably change the voice. You expect the occasional mishap. We live in an undomesticated world here, after all. But lately, cats have been disappearing almost every day. Even the last human we catified went missing. I'm sorry, what? Let's not open old wounds, Kibbles. Yes, onwards and upwards. Well, first things first, this werecat thing. Catification.
Transition.
Whatever. How does it work?
Time passes,
Then you transform into a cat.
Nia.
It's a gradual process. It's different for everyone, but you won't just turn overnight.
The clock is ticking, however.
The first side effect of the transition is being able to understand us. Well, some of us. Not the elders, obviously. Not all the domestics either. Then you have the whole heightened senses thing. The increased agility, the crazy body hair stuff.
Let's not worry the human with all the details just yet.
I assume there's an antidote? I'm afraid you're going to be disappointed in that inception. Hang on, you said there was someone else who you put in this position.
Well, let's just hope you're a little better than they were.
Unfortunately, they weren't able to discover an antidote or get our friends back. I know where their notes are, though. Really? Trade? Huh? You help us, and we'll give you their progress reports. So what do you say, Kara? Will you help us? Well, of course I'm gonna help the cats, so why not? They're cats, of course. Not much of a choice, really, is it? Afraid not. Okay, fine. So where do I start? Is there anything you can tell me that will help me track down your missing friends?
Will no one listen to us? To sense, start with the Muellers, and I'll eat my hat if it doesn't end up there too.
Whispers, don't mind him. He's just in his ways. We'll have every reason to believe the abductors take place in your part of the island. Yes, nowhere near the danger zone, or the elders. Well, that doesn't make much sense, but I suppose nothing does around this place. My catalog starts beeping. Oh, my alarm! I have to get to work!
You run along now. We don't want you arousing suspicion with your people. You can count on us later.
I'll make sure those reports are in your tent before this evening. Thanks, Kara. You're really one in a million.
I imagine the odds are far greater than that, given your new health status.
Go! And thanks from all of us. Oh my goodness. So much is going on so quickly. I'm turning into a cat now because I got the werewolf disease. After a rather painful journey, I'm very grateful to finally limp into camp. I have just enough time to get myself tidied up for work, and I'm about to peel off my filthy pajamas when I hear my catalog beeping. I have a message, but I can't tell who it's from. It's not from any of the contacts that Professor Popper programmed into it. In fact, there's no contact information at all. Unknown number. Are you sure it is wise to trust anyone? Anyone? What on earth does that mean? What does the heart button do? Me? Who is this? Unknown number. There's a lot you don't know. Think carefully about who you confide in. Before I can think of a reply, the messages are gone, and my catalog has no record of them. I don't have any time to think about this right now. I need to get ready. As soon as I'm presentable, I head over to the lab. I'm 10 minutes late, but it doesn't give a good impression on my first morning.
Lucas, good to see you. I was beginning to worry. Did you oversleep on your first day?
Lucas. 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 Good to see you. Lucas. Good to see you. I was beginning to worry. Did you oversleep on your first day?
I'm terribly sorry, sir. I think that traveling and the excitement of yesterday, I take punctuality very seriously. He cuts off my apology.
Not to worry, it's perfectly understandable. You'll find that I'm quite relaxed about most things. As long as they get the work done, I don't much mind what hours you keep.
Thank you, sir. Well, so much has been happening. Thank you for watching, and we'll meet again in the next Cat Tangency.